Hello peeps, Jordan's Dirt 5 here. So I've been working on something all day, and I was a little bit upset because I thought that this wouldn't work no matter how hard I tried, but you weren't seeing this incorrectly. I got boats to actually work in Halo 3 with AI, and I'll show you how and how they work. So we're going to do a reset. So these guys spawn in. These are the Covenant boats, and the UNSC boat comes in. The Stingray, as the dig site team are calling it. It comes in, just shooting at the sprites, which is what I'm calling these guys. And if you, I'll explain its origin, but as you can see, they move pretty well. They patrol around the area and they shoot at each other. So Naval Combat is finally in Halo, with the AI at least, because I know people have made boat mods. This mod is actually based off the boat mod. I used the tags from it to make these boats and some publicly available models. So I guess we'll go into the origins. So I already showed off the Stingray, but my voice is way too low in the video. Texture's still broken, need to adjust some targets on these guys. And I will say, I was working all day on this, by the way. I was not really having, it was kind of just a medium day where there was good and bad, and this is some of the good, where, you know, I spent all day trying to figure this out, and I was worried it wouldn't be possible, but, you know, we have it working. So, here's the Stingray. It's from a guy, the model was made by Mr. Monopoly. I added the Troop Hog Harrier. I have Pilot Marines on, kind of as a substitute for Scuba Gear Marines or some kind, you know. Kind of works as a placeholder. I kind of want to get Ranger Elites on these, but at the same time I really like the Combat Evolved ones, as you can see here. The textures are a bit messed up. No idea why, I'm looking to fix it though. And the sprite here, it's actually based off the Halo CE Shadow, and this model's from Lemuria. That's why it looks different from the actual Shadow from Halo CE, which I guess they're calling it a Spectre now, because there actually is a real Shadow in the dig site. Point is this is what I'm calling the sprite. It's a bit smaller than the Halo CE Spectre, which was kind of unintentional, but it kind of worked. And you have a turn on the back. May need to do some adjusting to it, but I'll see what I can do. But it looks pretty cool. You know, I added these lights to kind of make it look like it's, you know, the Banshees had them. I didn't change the color of the actual lights because the Covenant used white lights as well, so I thought I'd keep them. You know, you kind of have them in here, you know, kind of have that. Oh, I may have to change the language, but in the colors, but, you know. So, they move around and stuff. And the reason it's called the sprite is I don't know. I don't know why I named it the sprite, but it's actually based off of the original one from my mod. Now, I would have made a more faithful design, but I kind of just felt like the Spectre from Halo CE fit better. And as you can see, we didn't have modeling tools for the mod tools back in 2020. When I made my original mod, so this was the closest thing we could get to a Spectre. So I kind of just made this, you know, using a Banshee and a Wraith. And I still value this greatly, even if I can't even use it, because you can't take assembly tags out of the mod tools, but this is the sprite, and stuff like that. I think the name the sprite just came from, as an abbreviation to Spirit, because a lot of the Covenant vehicles are named after ghosts, and I'm still struggling with names for these because every other modder has used up the ghost names, so I don't know. But yeah, these are the sprites as I'm calling them. You know, they're just semi-aquatic versions of the Halo CE Spectre. or amphibious or boat versions, because they kind of do fit as a boat. And I'll have another Covenant watercraft as well, which a few people have been helping me with. So I guess I should explain how this all works. So let's go out here, and let's turn on the speed. So they'll swim around while we're talking. So the boats kind of spawn in like this, you know, they're set to spawn here. Ignore the shitty geometry. You know, they'll spawn here, and they'll spawn in the water. You'll have the troops, they'll spawn over here, and then they'll be added to the vehicle. And on default, they can't actually move. Wait, what the f... Okay, I was wrong. They actually know how to move. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, it's working as intended. Okay. So, anyways, the way this all works is that it's through point sets, because as you can see, that guy stopped moving because what happens is that the boats can't move on their own. Even if they're put in the AI properties, they don't know how to move. So you gotta help them move, and how do we do that? Point sets. So I have 5 point sets up here, and some nav mesh, and pretty much the vehicles will go to these points. Now, because of their horrible turning radius when it comes to the AI using them, they don't exactly go to the points. So they'll have to keep trying and turning to go into them, but that works well in our favor because they're not trying to go to exact movements, they're just kind of trying to patrol around and fight each other. And then I have the script set up in here. So they kind of go to these points, and CS fly to, because these boats are VTOLs, they're actually... The game thinks they're flying vehicles, and that's why they kind of work like that. They fly to it. Because if they were normal vehicles, they would just sink. But they are VTOLs that kind of just can move. They can't move up or down, but they can move like straight forward. And they also can reach themselves and stuff like that. And they can't move on land. So it works well in our favor because of how the water physics works. But they're pretty much just set up to go on an infinite loop of going to these points, and they'll keep going to these points till they die. Or another one of them spawn. Yeah, so right now there's a few things I need to iron out. For example, the damage states do not work on these guys. No matter what is hit, the vehicles will not explode. And I'm having trouble figuring that out. But, despite those issues like damage states, targets, and the messed up textures, and maybe some particle effects, these are working pretty good. And with some fine-tuning and fixing of bugs and feedback from people, I think these can work pretty well for other modders and for future missions, because once I get this all done, modders can have, like, boat sections, you know? Oh, you're a bit stuck. But yeah. And that's kind of what I set up here. Ignore that. Because this part isn't finished. Keep that in mind, because for example, this is not supposed to be here. It's not supposed to be white, but yeah. Anyways, so I want to have I can have the boats come down here and they can fight. You know, you just can add so much with Watercraft, and I've been wanting 343 to add this to Halo for so long, but they're too focused on arena gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm super happy about this. I've been waiting forever to get this done, and I can't wait to get this level out, because I think this will be really useful for other modders, and it will open up a lot of possibilities. Of course, there's a little bit of a learning curve because they don't work like normal vehicles. They are pretty much just scripted to go to points. But I think if you set them up correctly, like over here, which you won't have an allied boat in this section because, you know, it's just kind of a slow build up. You don't want to give yourself an ally straight away, especially if it's a night mission. But you know, that's kind of what I'm having. Well, I guess sunrise, because look at that. Yeah. I'm gonna try and work on the encounters here because I have a lot of stuff to work on here. But I am so happy I finally figured this out, and I want to give a big thanks to Spartan Tanner, the guy, and dumb.ass for helping me out with this. So yeah, I'm really happy right now, and I just wanted to share it with people. So yeah. Thank you for helping me out.